Tell us your name and tell us about your project.
So my name is Arthur Eddington. I was born on December 28th, 1882, and this project is an observation of solar eclipses to try and view stars' light from behind the sun during a solar eclipse and to prove that gravity has an effect on light by bending it around the sun to where a star that is not supposed to be visible to us on Earth will be visible to us because of the gravitational pull bending the light.
What were you guys trying to do or find?
So, like I just said, the project is to observe a solar eclipse and to try and observe that gravity can bend light by bending it around the sun to where a star's light behind the sun will be visible to us, but to us on Earth, it'll look like the star is to the side or above or below the sun to us, but in reality, it is directly behind the sun. It's just the gravity of the sun bending the light to where we can see it.
Where did the project or experiment occur?
So we actually had two groups. My group was on a ship off the coast of Africa near an island called Principe Island. The second group was in Sobral, Brazil, and we both observed the same solar eclipse just in two different areas.
What other significant events were happening around the world at that time?
Okay, so in 1919, the First World War had left the world broken, shattered, however you want to say it. The world was falling apart. And that was really the only thing people thought about. But on the brighter side, a physicist named Albert Einstein was making tremendous discoveries in the scientific world with his relativity theory, and he just needed one more thing to be able to prove it correct, and that's what we were doing during this time period. But the big main thing that was happening in 1919 was the aftermath of the World War.
Who was involved in the project?
So obviously myself and a man named Edwin Cottingham was with me on the boat near Principe Island. And then another man named Mr. Cromlin was leading the group near Brazil, and they were the main people that were a part of these two groups helping me with these discoveries.
What was your role in the project?
So my main role was to supervise my team and my group on the boat we were on and make sure that everything went smoothly, although it did not because the weather conditions for us had other plans, and we ended up warping one of our telescopes to where it was unusable, so we had to use the backup, which was smaller and made calculations a lot harder.
What impact did your project have on the physics community?
So this project really was to prove that Einstein's theory of relativity was correct and was absolutely right. And that's what we did with the data that we collected from observing the solar eclipses. We were able to come up with results that were small deviations away from Einstein's theory and almost twice the value of Newton's results. And so that was able to prove Einstein's theory of relativity correct.
How did this project change people's view on gravitational forces and the overall structure of space?
So this project allowed people to see really for the first time things about our universe and how it works and how the things in our universe work, such as the sun's gravity being so strong that it can bend a star's light to where that we can see it when it's directly behind it. And it opened up many different things to us in the scientific world that we could start studying outside of our world and be able to find tremendous things.